Camera, sound, marker, and action. Welcome to Tabletop Cinema, where we bring together the worlds of filmmaking, tabletop role-playing, and video games. I'm your host Miku, and today is the finale of our first playthrough of Cronos, The New Dawn. Thank you for the usual suspects for being here. I don't know if you noticed anything new, but we upgraded our tracking. So hopefully we'll be a bit more expressive, responsive. We're kind of experimenting with some new with a new setup. But let's check over here. We have Vanwa coming in first, 37 times now. VV second, 29 times. Zen coming in third, 29 times, racking up those wins. Thank you for checking in and for joining the race. I appreciate your dedication and initiative. So what did you bake today? You had cream cheese danishes. I wonder how these names came to be. It sounds delicious though. A Danish. I wonder why they were called Danishes. Because it was made by the Danes? I don't know. Thank you for the 31 months and the 15th month stream streak. That's insane. Are we really? Yes, we are. We are a rabbit-hearted girl. This is Miku. I guess I'm a co-host now. When Mikey will face cam stream every once in a while, but yes, we are. I'm taking charge for now. And we're experimenting with a new technology that, well, not new tech. We're trying to use our phone now. I was not very happy with webcam tracking. So again, just let us know if anything's up with the tracking. Hopefully our model won't slow down anymore as we offload the face tracking to the phone. And yeah, the lip sync as well. And the eyes. And I can like blink and it's 60 frames. When this model debuted, we were just going at 30 frames. So yeah, and look, we're like we can like jam to the music now. So that's insane. Welcome in, Dodo. And L, nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by, Blushing Peony. And L, my most beautiful niece. But warning, this is a mature rated stream. It's a horror game. There is it's not meant for children. So thank you for dropping by, and make sure you tell Blushing Peony that, well, thank you for tuning in. Thank God for a stream. Unable to do anything with our temperatures. Yeah, like what's happening over there in Europe? It's like, you know, not just Germans, but like other streamers I've been watching from all around Europe. They always mention something about a heat wave. Is it summer over there? Climate change, simple as. We never talk about M+ rated topics here. Just another heat wave caused by the climate change. Climate change. All right. Oh, and it's summer. Yeah. Well, yeah. Don't forget to hydrate. And I don't know, with all the climate change thing, I've been hearing as well that at least from my European contacts, they are now considering air conditioning in their homes, because it's not a norm to have air conditioning at your homes. Heaters, sure, but then now I'm hearing like especially like the Brits, they are considering air conditioning as part of their regular household stuff now. Went to Italy recently. Their convention halls have no air conditioning, right? There's no air conditioning anywhere. But man, the way things are going, I feel like, you know, they're gonna end up like our country. Malls will be air conditioned, houses will be air conditioned. 34 degrees Celsius here in northern Germany, and your room is probably close to 50. Holy shit. Oh my god, I hope our niece is not here. Holy moly. 50 50 degrees, man. Yeah, we're used to tropical weather averaging 30 degrees, but 50 degrees is insane. So it gets up to 40 degrees here in summer, but man, the summers in Europe, I hear, are really something else. Like, no joke. At least if I got that correctly, they have a weird delusion that air conditioners bad and heat streets a lot. And all the emissions and stuff, I understand the whole thing, but with modern aircon technology, with inverter technology, whatever, basically you want to lower your carbon footprint. That's what they're lobbying about, and there are ways, but it's now a health concern to not have proper cooling during the summer. I'm unsure if we have yet, but we probably cracked the highest temperature ever recorded again. I've never heard of like 50 degrees Celsius. Like 40s, sure, but I can't believe we're hitting 50s now. That's insane. While we're yapping, this is a good test for... I can't believe we're at 60 frames. It's such a big difference. You blame the AI data centers mainly. Well, that's a new addition, and it's just making things worse. We had crypto mining before, which not only made video cards skyrocket, but also all those Bitcoin farms and whatnot. Not just Bitcoin, digital, what do you call them? I don't know. Cryptocurrency. There. Cryptocurrency. But thank you for the did I already thank Korgol? Thank you for the 15-month streak. And thank you for the years of subs. Thank you so much. Your support helps us get cool art like this and models. Well, thank you again, because I can't thank you enough. But yeah, this is Miku. She's our channel mascot. And, I try to get close to the character sheet. But obviously, you can only do so much with like a purchased customizable model. Though it is customizable. I try to get close to it. Xbox raised prices again today. Man, the Steam Deck too, right? Man, the one, like with all these handheld PCs, the Steam Deck was reigning supreme because of the value of the price to what you get in your Steam Deck, and then now it's like it's all up in the air now because the prices are insane. But yeah, make sure to hydrate. Time to point all those electric fans your way, like and like look for ideal placements of electric fans. It's like it's on YouTube. I was like, for whatever reason, I stumbled upon that part of YouTube which had like optimal placement for your electric fans, and apparently you basically just want the air to keep moving, and an optimal placement for whatever reason is electric fan pointing out of the window. So if your room or apartment is kind of like a PC tower, so you have to shift the wind pressure to pump the hot air out, something like that, like science, because our natural instinct for electric fans and whatever is just to point it directly at ourselves, right? But it kind of blew my mind when, specifically for like European apartments, the video was about getting the air moving, pumping out the hot air, the humidity, pumping it out like a PC tower. On a positive note, it's Steam Summer Sale. Happy Steam Summer Sale. All the discounts are up. I will not be adding any more games to our backlog anytime soon, though Mouse PI is on sale. I've been wanting that. But yeah, thanks to your lists, Dodo, I've been like adding things. I've been adding more things to our wish list. But here we go. Trading theoretical local bad thing to very guaranteed giga bad thing. Yeah, again, going back to the whole debate about either there are powers that be that are preventing such measures coming in, and it's gonna be a debate that'll never really die out until things get really bad and force a change. I may report on another good horror game whenever I play through it. Oh, are you going to like... What have you guys bought from the summer sale? I may not spend gaming budget on commissions for a campaign I wanna run. Ooh, on what system? But yeah, Steam Summer Sale is there. Check it out. Get your stickers. Get your Look at your discovery queues to get your free stickers, and all that. Also, wait. So since I'm using my phone, I'm testing my phone for tracking. I had a problem with my mic placement, so I don't know if we sound any different, but our microphone is in a different position. I just hope we're clear enough and we're not. I hope it still sounds okay because that's the primary thing. But I'm just messing around with like this setup right now, but it works. I'm very happy with the phone tracking, and I may as well make use of it while we can, because we've been having slowdowns with our models. Webcam tracking is really not there yet, so I have an iPhone and I better use it. GURPS, nice. You bought 5 games? Yo, Luto. I heard about Luto. It's so weird. I hear great things about Luto, but the way you pronounce it, Luto, it's in my language, Tagalog, Luto is to cook. So the game is literally cooking. Luto. So I actually don't know if it's a Filipino game or not. I have not checked it out. But whenever I hear about the game, oh yo, I'm playing a horror game called Luto. Is it about cooking? No, it's a horror game. Oh, so it's a horror game about cooking? Sounds good. Thank you, Blushy Peony. Whenever you run Exocolonist inspired game, nice. I love how, we met the Exocolonist. That is a great game. Kids, colony ship, grow up campaign goes. Dude, coming of age story on a GURPS thing, Exocolonist inspired. That sounds really great, actually. It fits your night temperatures then? Dude, what are your temperatures in the evening? Is there really no reprieve? Is it still like 30 degrees in the evening? That's insane. You're waiting for Detopia. Detopia? You know what? Let's check it out. Let's check out summer game stuff. We're not officially starting stream anyway. We started a bit early. But let me get out of your way. Oh, also we have I'm experimenting with a head pat redeem. I've been going through tutorials on how to do VTuber stuff, but feel free to redeem that. Main monitor. Steam Summer Sale. Detopia. That's what you're waiting for? Detopia? Detopia? What is this? Thanks for the lyric, Vivi. And do share the food. Look at these Danishes. I don't know why they're called Danishes, but they look delicious. Cream cheese Danishes made by Vivi. Or honeyed lambs. Look at that. Look at that. I can taste the fruits already. Yeah, strawberry and mango compote. Nice. Cream cheese, strawberry and mango compote. And then Vivi also made this last time. Chocolate chip cookies. Can't go wrong with that. Avora Flora, welcome in! Yo, Avora, check out our experimental redeem. You'll notice when you see... Oh, it's an Annapurna game! It didn't drop below 25 this last night. Alright. Well... You're not alone. Welcome to my country's weather. Oh, thank you for the head pats. It works! Glorious head pats. Yeah, it's super fun being a VTuber. I'm gonna go ahead and check out all the item redeems and whatnot. You can really go crazy with it. So Detopia, consider yourself lucky you're living near the coast. That'll help with a, what is it, sea breeze, land breeze? That's good. The rest of Germany's horrible. Oh man, I can only imagine, especially more central locations, landlocked. Oof. But yeah, I definitely can see things changing. I hope they change quickly for the better, because the temperature is only gonna really be getting higher and higher. So yeah, that's why I'm seeing more aircon units in British apartments. So, but it's also tough, I hear, because a lot of it are old buildings, preserved buildings. So, an overhaul of the infrastructure, man, I can't even imagine it. Like, it's not so easy to just like pop in an air conditioning and everything, but I was planning to run it to a local group to have no final confirmation. That may be busy, so may actually look for players outside to run two groups. Ooh, I hope you find your players. Scheduling is always the final boss. This is supposed to be the warmest they ever recorded on your country. Have you beaten 50 degrees Celsius? Because apparently that was the temperature in Germany. That's crazy. So Vivi was talking about Detopia. It's a gentle-paced puzzle adventure in Detopia. Life is curated by artificial intelligence, she just vomited, to maximize happiness. As the newest facilitator, administrator, it's up to you to solve puzzles to keep the Detopia residents happy and the facility running. I love that it's Detopia. It's dystopia. Look at that. If bad AI, why friendship? Oh, this is cute actually. I like what she's wearing. I like the style. Oh, the temperature, that is temperature in your room. Well, your room in Germany still. Like if you're reaching 50 degrees in your room, that's ugh. And especially the older buildings trapping the heat, especially if you live, if your floor is near the rooftop, I commiserate with you all like that. Ugh, yeah. Be ready for more of what I have planned to make future ahead. Thank you for always sharing your culinary creations, Vivi. I really appreciate it. Older buildings trapping heat. Yeah. Everything, yeah, because, well, it wasn't as hot as it was back then. So, they were designed with more heating in mind for winter. Everything goes in, never goes out. So, again, with that PC tower analogy, you need to get that, I forget what they call it, but the air pressure pumping out. This looks cool. I'm gonna wishlist this. Dude, how much would shipping be? Like, same day shipping to Germany to make sure you get your baked goods baked in the morning, delivered by the evening. Wait, no, is that even possible? No, Germany's like 15 hours from my country, from Southeast Asia. Around a dozen hours, maybe. If you're closer to the continent. Yeah. Next day delivery is possible. Older buildings don't hold anything. They just let everything through. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that depends on the sign then. But yeah. Steam Summer Sale is up. What are the top sellers? Yo, Stellar Blade. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is 60% off. 60% off? Is this a sign? I haven't even finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Mecha Chameleon. This is really popping off. It's another multiplayer party game. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And a lot of people are getting it. I'm really glad a lot of people are getting into the streamers I watch are getting into Cyberpunk and Witcher. Because they're both on incredible sales and they're both, for this, it's an incredible deal. Stellar Blade, I'm surprised it's just 33% off. I enjoyed it. We enjoyed our time with Stellar Blade. It's on Game Pass? Okay, we don't need to buy this. I should be using my Game Pass account more. Journal Season 2 is going to be out soon. That is true as well. So Cyberpunk's coming back. $500K? It's based on the U value, which increases with proper inspection. However, other than the U value, the G value also reacts with how much a window will heat the building. Look, the only value I understand is gacha currency. So, yeah. Insulation. Okay. Insulation. I'm sorry. Why did I say inspection? Ugh, dude, our backlog. All right, all right. Let's start preparing for the game. We are going into the finale of Cronos. So, wow, we're actually going to finish another game. It's been a while. The last game we finished was this game, which is incredible, by the way. If you've not played it, 007 First Light. Is it on sale? It's not on sale, but it was incredible. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Best Bond game so far. Best Bond game since GoldenEye. Kingdom Come 2 is worth every penny. Well, it's on Game Pass, so I should be making the most out of our Game Pass. Old buildings get warm because they don't block heat. This, however, also means they don't block cold. So they get really hot and really cold, change rapidly with the weather. And they decided to just install heaters. But yeah. That's that. I'm curious now though, what the insulation you're talking about, the U value and the G value. Like, are these are like scientific formula terms? Airflow and the humidity in the room. You can just turn them off. Yeah, yeah. So that was prioritized back then, not cooling, but heating because of winter. And for the rest of the day, just go out if it's a nice day. Spring and autumn definitely aren't that warm. How did people handle summers back in the day though? I guess even summer back a century ago, summer was not nowhere near as humid as, or what's the proper term for it? I keep seeing like, but people say it's so hot. There's like the temperature and there's the humidity and then the felt, feels like is something else as well. Like it feels like 40 degrees, but it could just be 30 degrees, but it could feel like 40 degrees. I don't know, man. It's complicated. All I know is how to shoot stuff. Oh, with our new tracking. All I know is how to shoot stuff. We could anime pout. It's technology, baby. Now, but I'm gonna experiment on more stuff. Like I went to VGen to look for VTuber props and items, and it's like, oh, thank you for the headpads. There's so many things, like so many items to experiment with. So we'll be doing that. But for now, let's dive into the horror of this game. Let me pump up the music. Turn down the lights. If my niece is there, please avert your gaze. This is thank you for dropping by, but you should probably leave because this is a horror game and it's not for children. What? Oh, too many headpads. 15-second timer. It lasts for 15 seconds, so it can't be spammed too much, but thank you. Wait, where's the freaking... Okay, we're gonna go bald. We're gonna go bald. I'll make leave once you start the game. Okay. No, but I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by. Or just turning down the lights. Yeah, I was I was considering putting a limit. But I was like, I can trust chat. I can trust chat to manage their impulsive redeems. Biggest mistake of my life. Okay. All right, I got my coffee. Oh God, this is it. You're just gonna keep in a perpetual head patting. At least it's a money sink. We need more money sinks. That's why I'm considering more redeems because you have too many points. That is 1,000,000 points. I don't think I've heard of anyone having 1,000,000 channel points for any channel. That's insane. I'm not sure if you can trust us. You're already losing hair there. Oh man. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing, but it's okay. Man, I'm really enjoying the fluidity of this tracking. Why isn't it working, chat? Why isn't our game working? I'm pressing any button, but it's not working. Oh, oh, what the hell? Why are we here, chat? Chat, why are we here? Why are we here? Sal, welcome in. Hello, Veronica keeps serving. We're no, we went into the rift. The warden opened the rift. The warden merged with the Pathfinder and went through the rift, and we followed them. But I guess it didn't autosave. That's annoying. Thank you for the hydrate, Cell. Okay, like the tracking is responsible. When I drink water, it loses tracking. That's kind of annoying. So it's like I have narcolepsy and I fall asleep every once in a while. Maybe that's canon now. Oh, okay. We just have to open the door. Okay. But before we begin... Are you looking for some chaotic French woman content? Because that's what you get over at Cell, a hitman creator. Professional murderess. Cell plays a lot of hitman, but also recently got into Wuthering Waves and is playing a variety of games, but it's always fun. Recently hit 600 followers. Congratulations, Cell, which unlocked the goth look now. So it's less baguette, more goth, but still French. You got busted lurking? No worries. I would shout you out anyway. Oh yeah, welcome in, Cell. We are at the finale, so... spoiler alert if you want to play this game for yourself. NDF077, I remember that. We are ND 3576. All right.
Trial number 320. Essence implementation successful. Lazarus protocol successful. Traveler NG3576 operational. Essence implementation.
Oh, we have to watch the scene again. Oh no.
It's
No, I want to watch it again. But there is a skip. Circle. Bloober today announced every sale will only make the money today. Oh, wow. Fund the next Silent Hill. It's kind of interesting that we went for a hug. Or I think it's more that we fell over and latched onto her. I don't know what it was supposed to be. Oh, they're making a Star Trek game?
Welcome back, Pathfinder.
I thought they're making that Silent Hill spin-off. No! Darth Vader style.
What have you done? Just when I thought we were actually beginning to accomplish something. Just when you were starting to be complete.
This is so Anakin, actually.
You have ruined everything, you monster.
Monster. It's you who made me this.
We're talking as Veronica now.
Why? Why did you make me like this?
Because she would never give up.
What?
She would try to save humanity at all costs. And so, you were to be what is left of it. Because her essence, no, her soul, would have lived on in you.
You dare to call this?
Oh, right.
living?
This is Stories Untold,
I
people.
don't
My
even
bad.
know who I am.
You are not her.
Wait, I should have been paying attention.
And the vocation? Was it all a lie?
You and your vocation. Did you ever really think you were saving any of them? I just needed something to replace the damage in her memory matrix. So I did it with a traveler's behavioral core and I filled the gaps with what I once was.
We're kind of another Veronica at this point. I would consider herself a different person, even having her memories.
Yes, but I still thought she'd stay herself. Oh, how wrong I was. Instead, I was left with you. The very thing I once refused to be.
Why? Why didn't
Here,
you
this is the
tell me
question.
who I am?
Because he treated us like a different person. He let us grow as a different
I was
person.
giving you the most human of gifts. I imagined you would wake up without what bound you in the past. That you would be a new person in this new future, this new chapter, and you would make it your own. That you would be free.
Yeah, a different person.
Instead, you chose to serve.
Whoa.
You do serve well. And so I still have a chance to start all over.
Okay, something happened
This
here.
time, I will get everything right.
He like transfers his consciousness.
Things.
Is the warden's body still there? Yeah, I think the warden's body fell. Veronica.
It's you. But how did you...
The moment I was dreading seems to have just arrived.
What are you...
I don't know how it happened. I thought that my being in the past was holding back the awakening of my successor. But alas, I sensed a presence. One of us appeared in this timeline. He will probably want to replace me and continue the vocation. The only thing I can do is switch off to give us a little more time. They won't track me down so easily then.
Wait. No. No, absolutely not.
It's real, Veronica. Don't trust any of them.
Mm.
They will not hesitate. They are not me. For them, you are to be next. If fate gives us a chance, we will meet again. But for now, our paths must part.
Stop. We can still think of something.
Goodbye.
Hello? Hello?
I should have paid more attention the second time around. Alright. It's kind of loud. Shows how much the travelers understand being human. Just stitch together some essences. Yay, a person! Yeah, I don't know where he was going with that. Like, I guess the essences would be distilled into some, I don't know, a primordial goop. I can imagine that. Like using it as raw data or raw clay to mold into Veronica. But then he gets pissed off when we... I guess, yeah, we harvested Veronica's memories. So that rendered her corpse, well, unusable anymore. Because I think that is the final touch for the Warden. That's why he got so angry. He was supposed to implant that, what remained of that Veronica's corpse, to transfer that essence as the cherry on top of this amalgamation of human experience and essence. But we took it for ourselves, and this happened, and he got angry. And I think he really did want us to become a different person, because he was working already on his quote unquote he was Dr. Frankenstein working on his monster already, which is also kind of funny that he calls us a monster when it's precise we are what he was going to make in a way, but he considers us imperfect in that sense. Like, we are not Veronica, we are not his creation. We are not his ideal. So he calls us a monster. Despite us being what was going to be his own creation. But under his control, I guess. Anyway. What other stuff was I musing about? Yeah, so I think he just didn't expect us to make it all the way to Veronica's he didn't expect us to get this far. We were not supposed to stumble upon that room with Veronica. We were not supposed to harvest Veronica. Salvage. We were not supposed to salvage Veronica. Ruined his plans. We were supposed to be a totally different person, I think. That's why he was saying he gave us a gift. To be like someone else, not bound to our past. While he would work on his perfect Veronica. I think he wanted to get just Veronica and thought the rest of the things he's putting in don't matter. Maybe. You're right. And he doesn't have a full understanding of what it means to be human. What are humans? Perhaps he really just thought of it as, memories, emotions. You could just blend them together. But even then, that would not be Veronica. philosophically, I don't think that would be Veronica. And again, the question of how we salvage these essences that leads to the death of the corporeal form. But in my head, it's just a digitized consciousness. Like when I played Soma, philosophically, I was more inclined to believe that once you once you do the brain scan, that is a different entity. That is not you. There is no continuity. And what I found fascinating about that world was that a cult began to form because of that question of continuity. Like, if we copy my brain and I still live and breathe, then I quickly become a different, that quickly becomes a separate entity. The digitized consciousness, like Johnny Silverhand also acknowledges that it is a copy of the mind of Silverhand. So, you know, it's interesting. And basically, to finish that thought, what that cult did was that to give them the illusion that they would continue into the digital realm, they made sure that they would die at the same time as they were brain scanned. It's kind of terrifying when you think about it. Because to me, I think they show that would just lead to oblivion, right? They embrace oblivion, but they die believing that they will persist in the digital world. And I'm like, So it's like going to sleep and reassuring yourself that you are going to wake up, but in reality, you won't. Thank you for the head pats. Too much thinking. Too much philosophizing. But I loved Soma. If you've not played Soma, play Soma. That's why I understand now that they're actually selling this game as a bundle with Soma. And I was wondering, why is it bundled together? So there's a bundle where you buy Cronos and Soma. So they kind of clue you in that they share similar themes. Pantheon. Not heard of this. Or it's a 50-50. Well, I still think, though, that there is no continuity. Like, how do you assure that? Like, it's the teleportation thing, right? Like in Star Trek. Wasn't that a whole thing as well? There was that philosophical debate about you know, warping. Are you the same person that was dematerialized and reformed at the end? And it's like, man, how do you assure like continuity? Like Altered Carbon, for example, the stacks. Your consciousness is on the stack, and you can just transfer bodies. Maybe that's a way of assuring continuity, or the illusion of continuity of the self. If we are aware that we are relegated to being on a chip, not copied, but transferred. Like, this is our soul now. It is on this chip. It is on this stack. And you just change stacks. I don't know, man. I still haven't figured it out. Because in my head, no matter what, I still die. And whatever copy, that's someone else. That is not me. That will never be me. But yeah, that's what this game also made me think about in a very fun way, much like Soma. So,
What have you done?
how will this game conclude? How will the ending be like? Let's find out. Very warm and literally your worst nightmare? Those are like two very different things. Oh, it's warm, but also my worst nightmare. So the DLC is... I saw the premise of the DLC, Lazarus. So you play as the Warden on his journey to making Veronica, I guess. That's a lot of shotgun shells. Maybe we should use your shotgun. Or we have 3 cores. Arbalest ammunition. Let's use the shotgun. Oops. Double barrel. Double barrel. Four. Upgrade. Firepower! Reload speed. Nice. 2 rounds. That's more room for shotgun. Shotgun. All right. I think we are ready. Wish you that you delete Veronica. Yeah, actually, Veronica doesn't. Why didn't we have to delete any of these guys? I don't know. Maybe it's because we already started as Veronica, so it's just adding on to our memories. Maybe the Veronica memory package is just like 500 gigabytes. But the consciousness soul Veronica, the receptacle is like, we are already the receptacle, so we just have to download the memories. I don't know, man. I don't know if phylacteries work.
I cared for her so much. I wanted nothing more than to preserve her, protect her. She took her away from me. If only I hadn't made so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. I can reverse it. I can stop it before it even happens. I located my Veronica.
What?
I know where to find her. This time,
Timey-wimey stuff.
I will succeed. I will take her to the future in which our technology was still fully functional and nothing will ever part us again.
Yeah, okay, so wait, maybe he wasn't so he just wanted to preserve her corpse like that? Oh, that's so messed up. Take a body and fill it up with data. That's what he was trying to do, I think. Oh. Yeah, her body wasn't much of a body no more. What I don't... Wait, maybe I was wrong in that he was... No, no, no. It was just her body. The bed was... We brought the Pathfinder back. That was on us. That wasn't supposed to be there. So he just kept the body there, chilling, hanging. But he did do those experiments on other travelers. Harvesting souls for some... I don't know. To Lazarus, to bring her back to life. That didn't scare me. Love makes us do crazy things. Thunderclap. How's the bolt cutter doing? Still there. Trusty old bolt cutter. Dude, once that is... Once the bolt cutter goes... Oh! No, 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 no! Damn it. Mother, father, is that you? You know what? We kind of are like their child. Essence-wise. No, that's weird. No, we're Veronica. We are a copy of Veronica. No, no, we are Traveler. No matter how many essences are in our phylactery, no matter what memories we imbibe, we are still, at our core, Traveler. Nothing will ever change that.
They were my friends once.
Why not do this to begin with? Why not just... Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why not just get a person from the past and bring them into our time? And apparently it's possible, according to him. Well, I don't know how he'll do it. But I was wondering if that was possible. If you could just like, hey, I'll just take you, Veronica, and then jump through the rift with us. But I'm gonna assume that they can't exactly do that because you need a specialized suit, like our suit, to dive into the rift. So maybe there are limitations there. No, that's not fair! Why did he have an angle on us?
Don't you recognize me?
They just want a hug. I'm all out of hugs to give. Only buckshot. Eh?
I knew we couldn't make it out alive. This is the first phase of research. I just knew. But I still fought. I still tried to make it a decent end for us all. I tried to see him for who he really was. He just wanted to learn. But the moment he began questioning it all, he started to change. Funny, during our conversations, it felt like we both, for a very brief moment, scraped the surface of something truly significant, but that wasn't what they wanted. And so they took me away from him. Anyway, this is my last recording. End of research.
Yikes. Where's progress? This is progress. Light. Squeezy. Why give me carbide cartridges? It's not equipped. I really think it's designed that way. They give you ammunition of weapons that are not equipped. So you're forced to, or you're encouraged to cycle. What the? What? Ding! Dude, it really is like Frankenstein with the lightning. She's alive, Veronica. What? I would, but I don't know how. Gabrielle, can you stop jump scaring us for once? Angela? Or Dr. Zibbert? What? What does he deserve? Your love? Where is... I came from there. Whoa! Oh, right. Wait, what? Are we going back? What? Oh no, we're good. We're getting hallucinations. We're on the right path. Oh. What's that to you, Dr. Zibbert? We are all one now. Can I just ignore them? I can. Okay. This is fed close to the ending. Is this just gonna be a 2-hour stream? It's just boss fight and then it's over. What do we do? What do we do with our lives? Why is that? We spent more time yapping than actually finishing the game. Switch to Limbus. You know what? That's a possibility. Adopt a kitten. I already have 2 cats. No, I would love a third, and a 4th, and a 5th, and a 6th. I'm guessing this is the last save point. Adopt 3 kittens in emergency. Yeah, I did see that. The new update. The pets and rebuilding. We're gonna go back to Where Winds Meet for that. I'm seeing people walking around with like cats. I love it.
So what exactly do you want from me?
I wanted to save you. When I found out you were my next target, I knew I would not be able to do it.
What's the point of saving me if we can't help anyone else?
We cannot. Here and now. But what I learned about you is that you are relentless.
He fell in love.
So what's your plan then?
My plan was to keep you safe. And hope you will find a way.
Hope.
Welcome in, shopkeeper. Thank you for checking in.
That's it?
That's another thing I learned from you.
You can make them cooks and lumberjacks? What? Sounds like Animal Crossing. Finale. We have maximum firepower. We have healing, lodge. Not the pets, but other animals with the same type. I see. Oh, a coal. That gives us some upgrades. No, we're lacking 1 core. So, no. Fabricated amount and inventory slot limit. I could go with that then. Noise. Dude, do we still need the bolt cutters? I'll carry it with me anyway. Thank you for the lurk, shopkeeper. Take care out there. Auto saved.
Can't you just let go?
Veronica, you can't trust him. He's dangerous. I don't know what his plan is, but you can't believe him when he says he wants to save humanity. He only cares about you. And he will hurt you.
He wouldn't.
I've seen it.
He didn't. I don't know though. Did he mutilate the body? I don't understand.
It is better to let go than to cause yourself even more suffering.
So, you mean to tell me that I should just give up the fight? That I should simply choose death? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what he's going to do to you, it's...
Listen. He told me that you'll come for him. That the collective would punish his disobedience.
I am not of the collective.
I am your essence clone.
I am not like him.
So, who are you then?
You.
I am
Well, not really.
you.
But sure. Whoa!
I won't let you do to her what you did to me.
I won't, I promise.
Is it? Is
No, you need to stop this right now.
Stay out of my way!
so? Is it so bad to be in a shell like this? I guess our Veronica essence doesn't like it.
Everything is almost ready. We just need to open the rift for her. We will go to a time when the technology of the collective still worked,
And then what?
anything will be possible.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
You renounce them?
It's true. But I never reached out for recompense. Not until now.
This is madness. Everything you do will lead exactly to what you want to avoid.
I will do what I must.
What does he want to avoid?
It's time to correct the mistakes of the past.
If you succeed, you'll never have existed, right? I accidentally pressed triangle. Hilarious. I wasted my large patch. Incredible. I keep freaking. If you succeed, you'll never have existed, right? How can you succeed? That's the thing with the depending on what their time travel rules are in this story. The paradox. It's it's at that point in the time travel story where you just have to forget about causality. We can't think about it too hard. But that is a good question. Why didn't he just time travel to that point in time? Why didn't he just go into that point of time then, where anything was possible to do what he wanted? Why wait until now? Why don't if he could just do it, like why didn't he just do it? Ouchie!
Time to correct the mistakes of the past.
Bonk! I guess he had it in the bag with the upper torso of Veronica. I doubt he would just settle for that. Oh. I need health. No! Ah! Little traveler. Get buckshotted. Jerk. Oh, he's running! He's running! Dude, we need Leon Kennedy's parry. My finger was ready to parry, man. But I'm like, no, I'm not Leon Kennedy, and then I died. That was my last thought. That was my last thought as I died. Oh no, I cannot parry. I am not Leon Kennedy, and then I died. Anyway, let's just finish the game and figure out what this guy was really. Okay, I want to watch that again. All right, I'm gonna watch it again because my mind at the same time was like asking too many questions. I should just be present in the moment. Don't think about how time travel works or what is possible. We messed up his plans. He had half of Veronica, and we just assumed that he's going to hurt this Veronica.
Go.
Because we are Veronica, and we don't like our form now.
You can't trust him. He's dangerous.
But in my head, I'm honestly thinking like, this body is immune to disease, and it can live longer, I'm assuming, and she can carry out her work. Like, if I were in Veronica's shoes, yeah, it's not a human body, but to combat this plague, to combat this virus, it's like, this is the best form possible to have a chance at saving humanity. That's what I think. I would think as Veronica, but Veronica's her own character. We are more Veronica now, and we don't like being like this. She finds it, I don't know. I guess it is a rude awakening, and then she was like, is this living? It's like, well, let's just give her time to think. Maybe we just need time to simmer and cook. Welcome it, Bones.
I don't know what he's planning.
We're at the final boss battle.
You can't believe him when he says he wants to save humanity. He only cares about you.
And she cares about humanity. And together, they can save the world.
You wouldn't.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. That makes me really think about how Veronica ended up in that state, right? I don't think the warden mutilated her corpse and left her hanging. I mean, he did leave her hanging, but I am under the impression that he really cares about her. I don't think he would like murder her and string her up, but I mean, it's still up in the air about what he did to her corpse. But again, you know what? I'm thinking about too many things. I just need to just let it play out. Trust the writers.
I don't understand.
We like to overthink a lot.
It's better to let go than to cause yourself even more suffering.
And again, it's like to her, to us, as Veronica, us, Traveler Veronica, is like, this body is more suffering. But it's like, she just has a different perspective than me currently, Miku. Like, given the circumstances of the world and humanity right now, I feel like these units, these Traveler collective units, the fact that we're able to gain our own independence and break from the collective, we are not off the collective. So now it's like, this is the best opportunity we have to fight against the collective, who are, I guess, harvesting humans, and to combat the virus as well. But Traveler Veronica is telling this Veronica, just give up.
So,
Which is what she brings up.
you mean to tell me that I should just give up the fight? That I should simply choose death? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what he's going to do to you, it's...
Listen. He told me that you'll come for
I just get this impression
That the
that this can
collective
all be
punishes
solved
the
I
by
am not of the collective.
with communication. I get that impression.
I am not like him.
I feel like there is a misunderstanding
So,
that is
who
a
are
fundamental
you?
misunderstanding that is going on.
You. I won't let you return.
But okay, Phantom of the Opera, let's do this.
I won't. I promise. I swear.
No, you need to stop this right now.
Stay out of my way. Everything is almost ready. We just need to open the rift for her.
Okay.
Go to a time when the technology of the collective still worked, and then
Yeah, why don't they just do that? I want to join him.
anything will be possible.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Didn't
rebel
you
against the
renounce
collective.
them?
It's true. But I never reached out
Okay.
for recompense.
He never wanted to go against the collective until now. Okay,
This is
so
madness.
you were right about
Everything
how
you do will lead exactly
this one I
to
don't
what
really
you want to
understand.
avoid.
I will do what I must.
But okay. Time to defeat communism.
It's time to correct the mistakes of the past.
Oh wait, no, he's the Reaper. Never mind. But I just thought of the sickle. Well, yeah, that's what I thought, right? The sickle. But he's a harvester of souls. Okay.
Correct the mistakes of the past.
But the thing is, we've both rebelled against the collective. Oh, we're so bad at this. Oh my god. That was skill issue. Stop! How? So you have to shoot him. You have to shoot. Fucking fudge. Check out. Oh, he's got lightning bending. You're so cool, man. We were leading the shot. Exactly. It wasn't. We're just too fast. We're just too fast. Ah! That's not fair. Haha! I love how the... No, 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 no! What are you doing? Raid mechanics. Ah! What? We did it correctly! I think! No! No, no! We're stupid! We're stupid! We did the mechanics wrongly! We were supposed to gravity jump somewhere. He rebelled for his own gains. You didn't, right? Oh, I mean, we rebelled now, especially since we got Veronica's memories. I think that's when we really diverged from the collective, saying, no, we're not going to salvage. We're not going to do the whole... we're not going to do the vocation. Because we are Traveler Veronica now. And he rebelled against the collective to save Veronica, but then we're telling him stuff like, no, you will only become what you fear. Because he has been harvesting other travelers using the vocation to revive Veronica. So, okay, I get it now. Maybe that's what we meant when we were like shouting about our beliefs and ideals. Like, you're just like them. Right, one of those things that you're using the vocation to bring to life this one woman, not humanity. Right. Now that we have our motivations in place, god damn it, there are no boss checkpoints. We gotta perfect run this, chat. We can do this. Two cutscenes to skip. Got 3 shots for free. Jerk. Three shots. Phase 2, baby. Yeah, I'm proud. I'm very proud. Where are you coming from? Lighting band? Dash forward. Come here, buddy. Walk right into my shotgun, idiot. Okay, I ate that. I got greedy. I like how he poses. Hadouken! He has 2! He has 3! Oh, he's coming! He's coming! 1. Oh, 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 oh! Stay! 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 Oh, oh! 1. That. Oh, what? I got scared for nothing. I got scared for nothing! Phase 5. But I am Veronica. What do we do? Where is the thing? Where are the things? Wait, he was monologuing. He said something important. Oh, it's an AoE. Okay. Ow! I don't have enough for shell patches. What the hell? I'm bringing more healing items, chat. I'm bringing more healing items. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna buy out the store. Yeah, let's just buy. I can't rely on the scavenged resources. Here. Okay. Two. That's fine. We have Arbalest. Fire. I forgot my Arbalest bolt. Some more shotgun shells. Alright, we're maxed out. I'll miss you, bolt cutters. I'll miss you. Now we are not going to die. Ain't no way we're gonna die now. Can I buy Arbalest bolts? No, that would be too much. Alright, let's go. Let us end this cycle. Or whatever it is. But before we do that, you need to check out Bonebreaker 85. This man would have defeated that boss in the first try. There is no skill issue when it comes to Bones. He will never back down from a challenge. He will play this at maximum difficulty to please chat and their wishbones. Bright streamer, man of many talents. It's great hanging out with him in his community. He plays a lot of Metroidvanias, Souls-likes, even Factorio recently, and a variety of other games in other genres. Check him out. It took you 3 attempts. I was trying to hype him up. First try, for real, for real. Three attempts. Okay, this is our 3rd attempt. Did you get the Atos? The thumb duo. Yeah, I had some questions for the Sleeper Ages actually. When we stream Limbus, like I was looking at the packages. There's a guaranteed extraction ticket. I have a guaranteed season 7 ticket, and then I saw in the store that there's another guaranteed ticket, the new manager supply. So I feel like I should do that. And I have like 20,000 lunacy, and I can also shard them. I think I can also shard one of them. So I just have to figure out which saves the most. But I will be getting all the House of Spiders. Did I save, chat? Yes, I saved. Ah, flashback! How are we supposed to avoid that, huh? Shoot him, I guess. Phase 2? Oh! No running, Juggernaut! He just gave us free DPS. Ah!
But you have to shoot straight. Let's put an end to this.
One. What?
Someone like you stop me. I am the one who brought you into existence. It is my duty to deprive you
Damn it! I thought I could escape that AoE. It seemed larger than. Okay, we're fine. All right, now we know though. We need to open up those paths ASAP. Gives us more options. Get out of the AoE. But that went by fast. That was really fast. Phase 1 and 2 and 3. Ah!
the mistakes of the past.
Oh, no, no. Stop. I could just shoot him out of that. Shit! He's... Oh! Shit! I blanked out. Free DPS? Pop. Okay, Dad. They're Grim Judy, they're bribe you a bit. What's next?
Please, let me try. There is still hope for us all.
I'm sorry. But I can't.
I know I hurt you. But this time I will do this right. Just let me try to fix all this. Forgive me.
What?
Stop! Please!
Believe me, it's better for this to end now.
But he
I
didn't.
told you. What he's doing here is not going to save humanity.
It's fine.
It's gonna save Veronica, then she can save humanity.
What?
Maybe not now. Maybe not in this time. But there are possibilities. There have to be.
How are you so sure?
I know you've been through a lot. And I believe you when you say who you are. But I also believe that you used to be me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to give up now. Not when he came back. Not when we can try again.
He didn't cause the plague.
Remember,
He is someone who wants to help me. He is a friend.
he is poison.
Why are we so sure of that?
Veronica. Please.
Oh, I guess the harvested travelers.
I want to have a future. Whatever it may be.
No. You are going to suffer. And that is your future.
It's not set in stone.
But without it, we don't even have a flicker of hope. Please. I want this.
Easy.
Thank you.
I wonder how he gets to choose which timeline.
I am sorry for everything.
Look, the orphans are not your fault.
Veronica.
There's a bigger threat. That's the orphans. The collective was the enemy. The collective was not helping. Now we are free of the collective. Now we can actually save humanity. Easy choice for me. Alright, even despite our model did slow down, but I think, yeah, this setup works. That's why you can't first try this fight. Too many of those AoEs where you don't know where to go first. Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things where you need to learn his movesets, and once you do, it becomes trivial. Trivial as I do. As I take 5 tries. That was a slight challenge. It's more of a learn. You learn through the tries, and it kind of is in world. It's very thematic. Like, all right, jump back into the past and do it with full knowledge. All right, why was that so easy for me? I think. Let me lower this a bit more. So there's another ending, right? We should YouTube that. But my current thoughts. I honestly didn't see a reason to end him. We were so sure. Traveler Veronica, I think, was just. We've been through so much already on the journey. In a way, it clouded our judgment of the people around us. We had malfunctions, personalities, psyches fighting over control. We're in trouble because if we don't get any help, the phylactery is going to overwrite us. And then now we have Veronica's memories. It even muddies the water even further. So I don't think we're really in a position to make sound judgment calls. And we were still under the impression that we are Veronica and we don't like this. Thus, I will decide for Veronica myself and decide what's best for her, which I think was wrong because we are not her. She is not us. Once you separate that, it for me becomes easier to judge in terms of they're going to another timeline. Like, they could have done that all along. They could have taken... Like, I don't know what happened in our timeline. I feel like Veronica just died from the plague. Traveler salvaged her body, her memories, kept her in some suspended state between life and death. Because I don't know if you can harvest corpses. Because they made it clear that they have to be alive still. Because... we said that about Dr. Zibbert that I have to salvage him now before it's too late. So yeah, it was a messed up state that our timelines Veronica was in. But just like the rationalization with the way Warden tried to justify his experiments, his lab subjects, which were other travelers, he justified it in that since they are empty shells, if I salvage them, then my conscience is clean, or he's trying to justify himself. But the thing is, he was extracting, I believe they were active units. The whole point was to harvest essences, and then in turn he harvests them. So that is his crime. Traveler wakes up. Traveler goes through the ascension vocation, and then Warden harvests them because he needs essences to, I assume, build the perfect Veronica to bring her back from the dead. So those are his crimes. Now, there's a lot of questions about who we are, who the collective is. Are we humans that are evolved? Are we machines? Are we aliens? So maybe the other endings will have insight into that. But it is easy for me to decide because I just thought that the orphans were the enemy here. And that if we are able to just freely transfer essences, upload them, download them, transfer them, that also kind of makes... Yeah, so the DLC now. Now I'm actually curious about the DLC because the DLC has you play as the Warden doing the experiments. So to have you go through those experiments, we don't have any details yet as to what happened, but I think that's what he was apologizing for. That he was like, he hijacked the Ascension vocation. He hijacked it from the collective, made them work for him so he could gather their essences. For some reason, I cannot really see that as evil. For some reason, I can't. I think for me, it's because the essences are fluid. I think it's because of the fact that we can transfer them, download them like a file, like data. I think a data existence kind of opens up opportunities like in the same way. For example, tactics in combat, if you are allowed to be brought back from the dead, will change completely. I call them Limbus, right? They have such wild strategies and tactics that they can afford to throw bodies at the problem and come out on top because they can come back from the dead. So, I feel like that tech we have, we can, and he can jump into different timelines. It's like, okay, like, I feel like this is our best outcome right now because he was so obsessed about Veronica. He had blinders on. He was focused on the experiment and bringing Veronica back. He lost his way of saving humanity. But I feel like this whole process we just went through was an awakening for all of us to now have a chance at saving humanity. So this is the Pathfinder, his body. A Pathfinder. Wait. Dive procedure malfunction. Oh shit, they dove. Scanning for recent retrievable memory backup. Memory retrieval successful. December 21, 1981. December 21, 1981. That was just before the plague. December 23 is when things went out of control. Steelworks already happened. So now he has the memory of his initially awakened self. What happened to Veronica? Veronica, are you okay? Oh shit. I don't think humans were designed to dive. That's why we have these dive suits.
I will not let you go like this.
Oh shit, she got infected. See, so Veronica, for Veronica to help.
Is the only way now.
Yeah.
Please, you need to understand.
And now she can help more people.
I can fix this.
But
I will fix this.
But Veronica did not like it. Okay. Or should we... I think it was a shock to the system. Save station uses. That's... Yeah, save station uses, I think, made our rank C. I was wondering if there was going to be a problem with saving too much, but I mean, it is what it is. Overall, yeah, really enjoyable. Basically him arriving at the beginning of the whole thing. What is the beginning? What is the end, right? And he had memory backup, so that kind of subverts the cycle because he remembers it. And then freaking time travel, man. Anything's possible at that point. So yeah, so Veronica, I was already surprised that she lasted that long, but I never got the impression that I thought she may have been immune. But for whatever reason, the dive didn't work, or they probably dove into a contaminated zone with the pandemic at its height, December 21, right into the steelworks maybe, and that infected Veronica. And again, causality, what? How did they get there in the first place? What's the paradox? It's a paradox, right? Like to get there, they had to have whatever. It's confusing. He extracted her mind. Yeah, he extracted her mind, put it into the phylactery, puts her into the suit, and that's where you start playing as one of her many iterations. And he lets these iterations operate independently because he needs the essences to put back together Veronica. So okay, now I can see where it becomes really evil in the sense that we are harvesting other people using their essences, and I'm gonna assume that he consumes them. So that is his crime. That is his sin. But why it was easy for me to like spare them was I guess sparing them continued the cycle. Shooting him would have... See, that's the thing. With like, we don't know how time travel here works exactly. So, if you shoot him, what are you ending? Like, how will that loop close then? Like, isn't it inevitable then? That because they have to end up at that point for everything that would come after. So if we're trying to operate under the multiple timeline structure, which in a way is tangential to a multiverse of multiple timelines. So if there are multiple timelines out there, that kind of also ends up like Rick and Morty moralism in terms of like how Rick Sanchez is aware of the multiverse, is aware of infinite iterations. Therefore, he has no qualms about what the Warden did, harvesting essences. Oh, that's just from one timeline. This just goes to another timeline. It'll be fine. Right? And if it's a loop, shooting him, like the loop, if we're operating under a time loop, a closed loop, then none of our actions really matters because the loop is a loop. Let's watch the other endings, chat. I love hate time travel stories. Thanks for the link. Ouch. That is loud. Sorry about that. 3 endings. Okay, before we watch the other endings though. maybe it's not a loop, it's a spiral. Like Alan Wake. I liked how Alan Wake 2 handled the loop because, as you said exactly verbatim, it's not a loop, it's a spiral. So each loop is actually different. And in a way, time moves forward. You're just taking 2 steps back, but you're taking 3 steps forward. And then you spiral eventually to a point where you actually can break the spiral. You're not breaking a cycle. In Alan Wake 2, you're breaking a spiral. So that's actually a really good reminder there as to. Because if it was a perfect loop, if it was a circle, then you end up with that paradox where the start and the end are the same point, and everything in between, nothing really it's gonna lead up anyway to that end point, no matter how many times you loop back. But then, if you have different memory banks, if you're able to circumvent that loop by having preserved your memories, I don't know, man, freaking. It may not be the best time travel stories, but it sure is a sick, twisted love triangle. What? I mean, I understand the love story bit and the whole Frankenstein thing, but love triangle? I don't know if Traveler Veronica was into the Warden, but who knows? Also makes sense with another playthrough. Okay, it's one of those things. Let's watch the endings, and let's assume that we do multiple playthroughs. So here, our current knowledge, hey, you just closed the loop. That's what I'm left with. Okay, it's a loop. So everything we did was already predetermined. I don't like hiding the true ending behind it. Same. That's why I just YouTube it. Thank goodness for other YouTube gamers. Like Silent Hill F. Ain't no way I'm playing that 5 times. The thing about Silent Hill F though is that I feel like one playthrough was enough for me, because this isn't me bragging or anything. I was satisfied. I was content with what information the story that we had, and I kind of already understood what happened, what went on. Or I had my own version of the ending, and I was content with it. And I got it. Like, subsequent playthroughs would have just clarified things. I think that's what they said. Like Silent Hill F, by the end of the first playthrough, it'll be your theories. And then subsequent playthroughs will sculpt that theory. Will confirm things, will deny things. And then you're eventually left with the intended, or as close to what the developers intended, the writers intended. But I was okay with the one playthrough, especially since multiple playthroughs, only thing that really changed were some cutscenes. So I'm okay with just YouTubing it. So we did the loop. Sorry. We did this. Spare him.
Thank you.
So this gives the impression that it's a closed loop.
I am sorry for everything.
There are captions. There are no subtitles. No subtitles! It's okay. I guess this was awkward to me. I think it was loading. Didn't check for that. Oh, no worries. It's just, we just have to listen. We just gotta listen. Okay, see this one the fact that the memory backups itself could also be part of the loop. But if it is but this could be the spiral, right? Like Alan Wake 2, the one thing that turns it into a spiral is something that persists throughout each cycle. So if we're talking about memories, then it is a spiral in that sense. An iteration to the timeline. Oh, how did they hide it? Do you have to do something very specific? So I got the 3. I thought the phylacteries would matter. I know you can now. I know you can reunite the family, the Marcel Marzek, Lydia Marzek, and the father. So now I know you can reunite the family, in your phylactery. Is that what's required for the best end, quote unquote, best ending, or true ending? Yeah, so the spiral, memories added. This is not a loop, it's a spiral. So like with Alan Wake, Alan Wake's wife was able to like inject something into the loop to make it spiral outward or inward or outside. You have to have just the one the game gives you on a new game plus. Oh, which is what we did. So we just have to play the game again. That's annoying. But we already did it. We already...
Is the only way now. Please, you need to understand. I can fix this. I will fix this.
Shoot him.
No!
Is there blood?
Why? Why would he even care? I am your past, damn it! You could just go away and be free.
Yeah, we're different people.
I am free.
So why did you decide it for her? That's so hypocritical. Oh well. What? We both are. Oh. Where do we send her? Ooh.
Edward!
Well, we send her to the past.
Open up, Edward! Open up! Please! Oh, thank God!
Veronica? Hey, it's all right. What's going on?
I just didn't want to be alone.
Wait, so that's a loop, right? That's also a loop. That also leads to things getting messed up. But the sickness at that point in that timeline, it started at the steelworks. And I thought Edward was connected to Angelica. He was trying to save Angelica. And Veronica was childhood friends with, I think they're all together, right? Veronica, the Barrica brothers, and Edward? So they were childhood friends? But in the story, Edward was trying his best to save Angelica. I would assume that's guaranteed end of humanity because no more Pathfinder to reset the loop. Yeah, that ends the loop. So it's not a closed loop. We are jumping to a different timeline. We're leaving the previous timeline behind. Because if we take causality, if we factor in causality, the only way to prevent the paradox is to have it as a spiral or have multiple timelines. So now, yeah, I would assume that there are no Pathfinders anymore in that timeline. So we're moving forward. We're moving downward. We're moving upward. There is movement in the time scheme. Okay, wait. Begin anew. This is new game plus ending. Shoot him, spare him, begin anew.
I can't let you do this.
She must be saved.
Why would you even care? I am your past, damn it. You could just go away and
Be free.
What?
It already happened. It's happening all over again. Somehow, it always ends here.
Somehow it always ends here.
Maybe you should be free from all the scars. And most importantly, free from me.
I won't leave you.
It's fine, Veronica.
It's weird. The subtitles sometimes show, sometimes they don't.
I won't leave you.
It's fine
Wait, sorry.
from
Maybe you
all
should
the
be
scars. And most importantly,
free of me.
from me.
Free
I
from me.
won't leave you.
It's fine, Veronica. Maybe she's right. Go. Take her.
Oh, we take her.
There's still a chance for both of you.
Dude, that's Scythe.
Will it work?
Will it work? We asked.
You never give up. You'll make it work.
We're all reunited in a way. Veronica and her childhood friends, even the doctor. Edward and Angelica.
I am sorry for everything, Veronica.
Oh, this is the awaken. Oh, the Lazarus pit.
Welcome, Veronica. It's time.
Oh, wait. What?
Listen to the will of those who will not speak. And if the tools are not willing, they will be. Their will be considered fold. And the fold removed.
It's the collective, right?
That is all that is said.
Such is her calling. Okay. So Veronica, I'm wondering now, if Veronica jumped into a diving suit. She's coming out of the network, the Lazarus thing, the hexagonal thing where we started. Huh. And they intentionally do not show you a human hand grabbing onto Veronica. Or this could be Veronica Prime welcoming us, Veronica Traveler. Maybe. Either way, inside or outside, there are two Veronicas in this timeline. But yeah, so I guess we are operating under the principle of it's not a closed loop, it's a spiral. And there are multiple timelines and anything can happen. Which opens up a whole set of ethical issues and ambiguous ethical issues. In terms of like, is it does it make it less okay? Does it make it less evil to harvest other timelines? Probably not. No, it's still you're still erasing these humans, but then also these humans are dead. They only are digitized consciousnesses. So how do you treat them, or do you treat them with the same value as human life? Yeah, a lot of thoughts, really reminiscent of Soma, and like I said, they do sell this game alongside Soma. Let me just turn on the lights. Put on some music. I'll be right back, chat. I'll use the bathroom, then I'll just yap a bit more and we can transition on to something else. BRB. Right, we're back. All right, so you have different timelines, different outcomes. One of them. Thank you, Vora. Thank you, Vanoa. It's good to be back. Yeah, so multiple timelines. One of the endings, one of the choices leads to a loop. We get to this point again. And we start to get a sense of deja vu. Always ends here. Then it diverges with worst case scenario, no Pathfinders. That's one timeline. And another timeline where we begin anew with two Veronicas. Another thing I think the questions I have then are for the source of the plague. I'm guessing is just something alien, and it's an accident, probably a little meteor. They dug it up in the steelworks. People got infected by this alien symbiote thing, fungus. Probably. Was it a bio weapon by the collective? Maybe, I don't know. And the collective itself, how are they brought about? What are they? Who are they? Are they evolved humanity? Are they aliens? Are they a people of time travelers, a bunch of time travelers that jump between timelines? Yeah, that's my question now. Like, based on what we know, what do we know? What do we know about the collective and the ascension? Okay. So this ending could lead to a sequel. Yeah, begin anew. I think I read somewhere that it's implied that it can be self-referential. The collective creates itself via the virus. Okay, so it is a bioweapon. And then the collective has the whole ascension. The collective pushes for the ascension of quote-unquote humanity to, I don't know what, to perpetuate their society with essences? Essences used as what? Energy? Soul energy? Time travel brought it back. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's also a possible explanation. In a similar way that if an alien were to land on Earth, what kind of pathogens, what kind of viruses would it be susceptible to, and what we would be susceptible to? So it could be something as benign as the common flu from the collective space, and then and when they unlocked time traveling, they started jumping to different timelines, infecting these timelines. Kind of like what happens in Rick and Morty. There are timelines that get infected because things jump into different timelines without any protection or whatever. So the virus exists in the future. They think they can fix it with time travel by doing that to create the loop. It's another paradox again. Yeah, right? And how do you get, so if the virus led them to that point, that means they have to bring the virus back, and then we're back again with the freaking paradox in the loop. And okay, it can still work with multiple timeline theory. If in the far future, I'm guessing let's just say these people are travelers, our people, they're like future humans. And at some point in the future, the virus spreads and civilization, and their only route is time travel, and they think their only lifeline is time travel. So it starts there. They go back to 1981, creating another timeline. but they accidentally bring the virus back into that timeline. And from there, all hell breaks loose and they infect multiple timelines. Because then the collective will diverges, conflicts happen, people jumping to and fro, and now it's all a muddled mess. And really, for me, the only way time travel stories can make logical sense is via multiple timelines. So it avoids that paradox when you can pinpoint like a beginning of it. And it's only when they started like time traveling that they messed with the space-time continuum. The movie, I think, is heavily inspired by 12 Monkeys. There's also a show adaptation of it, which actually is pretty underrated. Another good time travel story. 12 Monkeys. I have not watched that. I am not familiar with that. So the collective creates itself via the virus. Well, it was a fun journey. It was a fun, if predictable, twist as well. We are Veronica. You know, I like the musings by the Warden about him becoming closer to humanity. How Veronica welcomed him as human, as one of them. A time traveler from the future. The gameplay itself, I'm not sure how to feel about the next DLC being combat focused, because that's what it says on the back of the box. You will play as the Warden in, of course, another timeline. And it's combat focused. Well, the game in general is already combat focused, so how much more combat focused can it get? I hope it doesn't lose its atmosphere, because I did enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoyed the setting. Yeah, overall, pretty solid game. I think it is okay. Like I'm feeling a 7. I'm feeling a 7. Feeling a 7 out of 10, maybe. That's what I'm feeling now. With faster combat though. Oh, okay. And then we probably have expanded melee. Like the boss fight with the Warden. So the Warden, I'm sure, will have tricks up their sleeves. Let's check it out, actually. Maybe they have a preview. Now we can watch the trailer. We can watch the trailer for the DLC. Lazarus DLC. Cronos Lazarus is a brutal new chapter to the Cronos, the New Dawn story. Step into the boots of the Warden and experience a faster, more aggressive style of combat as you fight to complete a mission the collective must never uncover. Return to the wastelands of New Dawn as the once loyal Pathfinder, in the process of transforming into the Warden you know and love from the base game. Isolated in the terminal and severed from the collective, he devotes every waking moment to awakening a lost essence he refuses to let fade. Your sanctuary, however, has been compromised. A new kind of hunter has been deployed with one directive: to find and eliminate you. Cronos Lazarus shifts the tone toward a more aggressive style of gameplay. Whereas in Cronos A New Dawn, you focused on more precision and picking your battles, this expansion lets you experience what it means to be one of the collective's elite agents. Scarred and broken by a lifetime of survival in the wasteland, the Warden is not at full strength, but even in his damaged state, he retains the ability to move fast, strike hard, and survive against mounting pressure. The Warden is powerful, but he will not remain unchallenged for long. In this DLC, he will face off against an adversary engineered specifically to stop him. The new pursuer is relentless, highly adaptive, and fully capable of matching the Warden's strength. Your battles will escalate into large-scale cinematic encounters that will test every skill you possess. Take advantage of your enhanced traversal and combat abilities that include the power to leave a decoy in your wake and become temporarily invisible to your enemies. Command tools and technology reserved for a Pathfinder. Deploy your skill set wisely as you push through even harsher challenges than anything encountered before. Uncover fragments of the Warden's past, pursue your revival mission at all costs, and decide how far you're willing to go to defy the collective. With Cronos Lazarus, the future is no longer something to endure. It is something to take back. Take back the future.
I tried many ways. I brought her with me. Because I was sure I would find a solution here. But eventually, it began to haunt me. It was her. Always her.
Defy the calling, bring her back. Coming fall 2026, Cronos Lazarus. Alright, that's cool. Cute. Alright. Well, we finished quite early. Damn it. I keep blocking the freaking camera. Take a look at their next game. Yeah, let's do that. Let's yap a bit.
On the off chance you're hearing this.
I'm not sure actually, Bones. I was thinking of Limbus, but we won't have time to finish the whole Intervallo. And I don't wanna...
I can feel myself slipping.
I don't wanna cut that
I
short.
think it might be too late.
Oh, look, floaty stuff.
No coming back from this. This time, you have to let me go. Ro.
Oh.
That is not going to happen.
Wow. That's not what I would expect from Star Trek, but holy, that was cool. Shadow Frontier. I never grew up with Star Trek, unfortunately. My brother was the one that is heavily into Star Trek. I played a few of the Star Trek games. I played Star Trek Online. I watched the Chris Pine Star Trek movies. I enjoyed those. The ones from J.J. Abrams, but I do understand that the series is really quite beloved. And that looked pretty intriguing. It's a very great teaser. Kitten review. With Where Winds Meet. Not a super nerd about just appreciating the sci-fi. Very intriguing. Yeah, I was more of a Star Wars kid. I mean, I grew up with Star Wars. Rose's mission is driven by duty and purpose. Discovery comes at a terrible cost. corrupted labyrinth where her memories twist and the planet threatens to sever her connection to reality. Only by solving the mysteries of this strange world can Ro hope to make peace with the demons of her past, boldly going to the heart of darkness like never before. So that's a very Bluebird thing, I guess, delving into memories and trippy stuff happening on the planet. It's 2 to 3 hours. It is very hype. That's why I don't wanna like cut it short and not finish it. Are there any interesting stuff and any interesting demos we can do? Do you think we'll be able to finish the Intervallo if we start now? 3 hours. 5. No, it'll take like 6 hours to stream. No idea which ones to recommend. There's so many demos. So you know what? I'll first pause the recording here. We gotta see. I'll do it for the VOD. I'll split up the VODs. Let me fix this. What else do we get? Congratulations, you've completed normal mode. Leviathan skin. New game plus. Alright. Cronos the New Dawn. Pretty decent. I enjoyed my time with it. I think the second half really became more intriguing to me. I started to lose interest midway through the steelworks, but then the payoff of the steelworks, the climax of the steelworks, the momentum started to pick up, and I was really invested in what was going to happen, and I had so many different theories rolling around in my mind. It was a fun time with the speculation and the possibilities, and the gameplay itself was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. It's what you would come to expect coming from Resident Evil remakes and Dead Space, but the twist of this was that, you know, the weapons, a lot of them charged up, and your enemies could merge. So that was pretty cool. I like that. It is their own version of cutting off the limbs in Dead Space. So that was an intriguing thing to factor into the combat. The tools they gave us as Veronica or Traveler. I think the guns are pretty interesting. I tried each and every one of them because I wanted to try them out. But we eventually returned to our old reliables. The shotgun, the pistol, and I totally forgot we had the arbalest in the finale. I didn't even use the arbalest against the warden. And seeing all the different endings and how it's not exactly a closed loop. It's a messy version of time travel, multiple timelines, parallel realities, whatever. Time travel messed things up, brought the virus across different timelines, and we're now just digging our hole deeper. Is there hope for humanity? I would like to think so, especially in the ending where the Veronicas get to work together, immune, and with their knowledge they get to carry forward, because we always had a Zibert, right? So what held them back from stemming the tide of this virus was the circumstances surrounding the Soviet Union and how they wanted to like weaponize the Traveler, and the mishandling of the quarantine, and, you know, humans being humans. I don't know how far reaching it is, how the rest of the world is like, but I can see sequel potential for sure. And basically with multiple timelines, everything is canon, right? So they can just jump every which way with the endings leading into the sequels. But given the quote-unquote best ending with the two Veronicas moving forward with the knowledge of Zibert, Edvard, Parika, this divorce from the collective being the big bad, who knows what the rest of the world is like and if they're able to link up with them. And the brightest minds of the world, I believe we'll be able to fight back this virus from the future. It can happen. It can happen. All right. So thank you for coming in here for YouTube. If you're coming here from the VOD, I hope you enjoyed your time. We'll be jumping into the next game. Still to be determined after Cronos the New Dawn. Our next major, our let's say main game, the main story-rich game. I will open Xbox because I think I have some ideas. I've been wanting to get back into Indiana Jones because we had a new video card. I've been really wanting to get back into Indiana Jones, especially after Arknight's Enfield's Indiana Jones episode. Arknight's Enfield also just released their new character, Camille. So there's a new story, new character. Where Winds Meet updated their game with pets, companions, and I think pretty much more quest content, story content. But this time you're rebuilding Blissful Retreat, I believe. So we'll look into that as well. Wuthering Waves will be updating soon. Limbus Company, I want to jump into that. We might jump into that now. And maybe try to extend a bit. I do have to wake up tomorrow, but not too early. So we can jump into Limbus. So we can prepare ourselves for Intervalo 7. Are we going to 7 or 6? 7. 6 is Heathcliff. 5 was Ishmael. I have this. Yeah, it's installed because we will get to them. I've been wanting, Altars, Blueprints, Thousand Exorcists. There's also a game called Eric's Home, which looks very cinematic. I was considering that as well. Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, it's on sale now. It is not on Game Pass, but this also looks quite intriguing to me. It's an isometric, narrative-driven stealth game. So, I like stealth games. Though I would prefer third person. I have some experience with isometric stealth games, but it looks so cinematic, man. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good story. It can be done in one sitting, I think. Yeah, and Blueprints, I know you've been highly recommending that. And Diwata as well has been really recommending Blueprints. But again, am I in the mood for mind-bending puzzles? So yeah, this is kind of on the horizon. Horizon. I want to get... Actually, I've been wanting to play for Forza Horizon. I've been wanting to get more cars. Altars on next stream is fitting, from Polish game about multiple selves to Polish game about multiple self. You know what? Thematically, that makes so much sense. With multiple, with cloning, multiple consciousnesses, multiples of us, keeping up that theme. That's true. Eric's Home still on your list. You're not really into stealth. Only heard good things about it though. I love stealth, so that's up our alley. Though again, I would have preferred it for third person, like Splinter Cell. That's my favorite stealth game. But yeah, that's what to look forward to after that. So Eric's Home is on sale, and also Mouse PI. A palette cleanser could also be Mouse PI because I love the vibe of it. First-person shooter with, 1920s, 1930s animation aesthetic. I heard great things about this as well. It's very positive on Steam right now. That's another option, but that's 20%. But again, we should probably make use of our Xbox Game Pass. We're not playing anything on Xbox Game Pass. It only gets mind-bending by the end of the game. Okay. So maybe I'm just scaring myself because I feel like I get the impression that it's going to be like Myst or a point-and-click adventure from the 90s. which like we would need guides or we'd get stuck or something. But yeah. All right, so thank you for joining us for Cronos. I'm going to be pausing the VOD right here. But for everyone on Twitch, just hold on as we switch the game. Cutting the VOD now. Cut!